You're deciding which insurance plan to purchase and want to know how much is it going to cost. Well, it's not so simple. Sometimes you pay money toward your health care. Sometimes the insurance company pays money. But when? To figure it all out, there are three main ideas you need to know: premiums, deductibles, and out-of-pocket maximum. It may sound complicated, but stay with us. It's not as hard to understand as you think. First, premiums. Think of your insurance as a monthly membership. Every month you pay the same amount in order to be a member. That amount is your premium. With your premium, say $200 a month, you get some preventive care for free. This includes care like vaccines and screening for diabetes, cholesterol, and breast cancer. This care is covered by your premium. But what if you need more than just preventive care? If you need a health service beyond preventive care, illnesses, a broken leg, emergency room visits, you usually need to pay extra. How much? Well, that changes over time. There are three main stages. First, you pay. Then, your insurance pays some, and you pay some. And finally, your insurance pays everything. So how does this work? In the first stage, at the beginning of the year, you pay for most of your health care until you reach your deductible. Remember that word? Deductible. A deductible is the amount of money you have to pay for your care before the insurance company will share the costs. So let's say your deductible is $500. That means almost every time you get health services, you will pay for all those services until you've paid a total of $500. It's like you're filling up a bucket. Once you add enough to that bucket so that you pay your whole deductible, then everything changes. Then you enter into the second stage. Now every time you get health services, your insurance company will share the cost of those services. How much? That depends on your plan. Usually, you pay part of the cost, fees called co-pays or co-insurance, and your insurance pays the rest. But the second stage doesn't go on forever. If you reach a certain amount, you won't have to pay for any services. Remember that bucket? Every time you fill it with co-pays and co-insurance, your insurance company is keeping track. If you fill that bucket up to the top, everything changes again. You enter stage 3. From this point on, your insurance company pays everything for the rest of the year. That's right, every dollar of your health services paid by your insurance company. So what's at the top of that bucket? It's called your out-of-pocket maximum. This is the most money you will pay for your health care over an entire year. So let's say your out-of-pocket maximum is $2,000. After you pay your $500 deductible, and if you pay an additional $1,500 for various health services, you've hit your out-of-pocket maximum. From then on, you don't pay a penny more for covered healthcare services. It's important to know that every year, this starts over. So next year, you go back to stage 1 and need to meet your deductible yet again. So let's review. You pay a monthly premium to get into the club and get many preventive services free. You pay for other services until you meet your deductible. Then, you and your insurance company share the cost of health services. You pay co-pays or co-insurance, and your insurance pays the rest until you hit your out-of-pocket maximum. After that, your insurance company pays everything. So, how much does your insurance cost? You will at least pay for your monthly premiums, and at most, you will pay for your monthly premiums plus your out-of-pocket maximum. It all depends on the plan you choose and the care that you and your family need. You can get free help from a healthcare.gov assister to choose the plan that's right for your family.
Millions of us now have health insurance under the Affordable Care Act, or what some people call Obamacare. But like many things in life, your health insurance can often be confusing and complicated. Whether you've been insured for years or you're new to the game, understanding your policy is important to your health and your wallet. First things first, you have to pay your premium every month or your insurance could get canceled, kind of like your cable subscription. You can also think of it like a shared healthcare piggy bank. We all chip in each month, even if we're healthy, so the money is there when we need it. If you get insurance at work, your employer probably pays most of your premium and the rest comes out of your paycheck automatically. If you have Medicaid, you most likely don't have to pay any premium at all. The federal government and your state take care of that. If you're insured through a new health insurance marketplace, depending on your income, you may be eligible for a tax credit that pays a portion of your premium. Once you have that shiny new insurance card, you'll want to try really hard to keep it in your wallet. To better your odds at staying healthy, be sure to take advantage of the free preventive services that all new insurance plans provide. But of course, stuff happens, and that's when insurance really comes in handy. Now, having insurance helps a lot, but it doesn't mean all your health care is going to be free. There are lots of details about your insurance plan that affect how much you pay when you get sick or injured. If you have Medicaid, a lot of these services could very well be free. Otherwise, you'll likely have to pay something when you go to the doctor or fill a prescription. This is called a copay when it's a specific dollar amount, like $25 per visit, or coinsurance if it's a percentage of the bill. There's also the deductible. That's how much comes out of your own pocket before your insurance starts paying. Depending on your plan, you might have a deductible for all your care, or it might only apply to some types of care, like hospital stays and prescriptions. So read your plan material, because it could add up to thousands of dollars. Another important part of your plan is the out-of-pocket maximum. This is the most you'll ever have to pay in any 1 year, at least for the benefits your plan covers. Your insurer will pay 100% of anything beyond the maximum for the rest of the year. It can be just as confusing dealing with prescriptions. Your plan has a list of drugs it will pay for, called a formulary, but the prices vary. Check with your doctor or pharmacist because a generic drug might fix you up the same as a brand name drug, but the price difference could be huge. So, those are the costs typically involved. But remember that they'll be affected by your insurance plan's provider network. This is a list of doctors and hospitals that are connected to your plan. Insurance companies negotiate discounts with these providers. Stay in network and the discounts get passed to you. Go out of network and you could end up paying full price. And remember that out-of-pocket limit? It won't work if you go out of network. In some plans like HMOs or EPOs, your insurance would pay nothing if you go out of network. In other plans, like PPOs, your insurance will cover you no matter where you go, but you'll pay a lot more if you go out of network. Also, if you want to visit a specialist, like an orthopedist, some plans require a referral from your primary care doctor. Sound easy enough? Well, sometimes staying in network can be tricky. In a hospital, it's possible that your surgeon could be in network while your anesthesiologist is not. If this happens to you, don't be afraid to negotiate with your provider or file an appeal with your insurer. So as you can see, there's a lot to think about when you choose an insurance plan each year. Some plans may have low premiums, but fewer doctors or hospitals and high deductibles. There are trade-offs, and understanding and choosing among plans isn't always easy. Remember, if you have questions, call your health plan and ask, or check with your hospital or doctor. If you still have questions, your state insurance department or consumer assistance program can help. With the Affordable Care Act, there's new support for consumers, so take advantage of it. Having health insurance protection is a good thing, especially when you know how it works. We hope you're now better prepared for the next time you have to pull that insurance card out of your wallet. Stay safe, America.